Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. Eric Ten Hag has pointed to things that Manchester United need to improve after losing Real Madrid this morning. So that wasn't a quiet surprise because we saw it. Okay, we saw it that we need to improve. So one of the two things that we need to improve, and Eric Ten Hag said, is the pressing system, especially the front line. Eric Ten Hag says the pressing system against Arsenal was much better than against Real Madrid. When you analyze or summarize the match, and if you do watch the whole game, and then you can see that clearly the difference against Real Madrid and against Arsenal, because the pressing doesn't really work against Real Madrid. Number one, because Real Madrid is way better than, it's like breaking the high pressing and passing and connecting between midfielders and the defender, so we can't really press. But that's not just because the Real Madrid is so good, it is also because our pressing system is not that good. So when you talk about the pressing system, it doesn't mean you have to run always to get the ball. You have to run full on 90 minutes to make a high pressing. This is between the comprehension level of all the players. It's like we had a front three of Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is the player who can press full on 90 minutes, as well as Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. But they need to work together, right? You cannot try to win against 3 centre back and 1 striker by doing a high pressing. You can. It's like a nonsense, right? You can do nothing about it. So what you need to do is you need to understand each other with your teammates, and you have to do together the pressing. That is how you press. That's why Eric Ten Hag tell that Manchester need to improve their pressing. When you look at the Liverpool's high pressing system or counter pressing system, they don't go around like Sadio Mane doesn't run and all the way by himself to make a pressing, nor like Roberto Firmino or Mohamed Salah either. So they do it together. That's why they won so many balls. And then after the front line, they have a 2 hard-working midfielder, which is Wijnaldum and Jordan Henderson. That's why they won so many pressing better. That's why how they break other team position play. So this is how we need to improve. This is what we need to improve next game. So when you look at against Arsenal, our pressing system is really good because all the 3 players from the front line they know how to work. Okay, they know how to make as a teamwork. That's why against Real Madrid we will struggle a little bit. That's why it's because of Real Madrid is so good in the position. When you look at the Eder Militao, Rudiger, David Alaba, Dani Carvajal, and midfield you have Luka Modric, Chouamini. So these players are so calm on the ball and another high presence. That's why it is very difficult to Manchester United, just because of not only because the opposition team is so good in a position play, and we are so weak in the front line to make a pressing. That's why Eric Ten Hag told after the match that we need to improve high pressing. Okay, against Arsenal was much better because we understand each other between the 3 players of our front line. But against Real Madrid, it is a quiet and no understanding. Number one, Bruno Fernandes go to the win, which is not his regular position, and Marcus Rashford is not really work as a center forward or right winger either. He only works as a left winger. And Garnacho, so you have 3 completely different players to make a high pressing together. That is why we cannot make a good high pressing. Okay, that's why Eric Ten Hag said we need to do it together. We need to improve a lot in high pressing, which is exactly what we need to improve a lot to become a better team than the last season. That is number one. Number 2 thing is, which is the obvious one. This is we need to improve finishing. Okay, this is not like it's like a reference said. This is not like a heart open heart surgery or something. This is a very obvious one. Even a child who can understand a little bit of football can understand that we need to improve our finishing. We have an equal opportunities like Real Madrid to score a goal. Real Madrid had a 15 shots and they have a 5 of them were on target. We had a 15 shot either and 5 of them were on target. Why can't we score? Because we didn't used or we didn't finish our chances. That is the one thing that we have to improve immediately, because this is not the problem we just saw it today. This is the problem since the last season. When you look at the Premier League, we finished like a third place in the Premier League, but we score only 58 goals, which is lower than Tottenham Hotspur. Think about it. When you think about Tottenham Hotspur, you only think about Harry Kane as a goal scorer. You forget about the other player. But when you look at Manchester United, Marcus Rashford is the player who scored more goals than Harry Kane in all competition last season. Yes, but the other player, I don't really think so. There's a really goal scorer in Manchester United except for Marcus Rashford. So that is why we score less goals than Tottenham Hotspur last season, and we score only 58 goals last season in the Premier League. So we immediately need to improve this this weakness. And then he says we need to sign striker, and the people who are in charge or signing the player are working 24/7. He said, I don't think so. Why are we waiting until August to sign a Rasmus Højlund? It doesn't make any sense. What is the point of waiting, except that instead of you need to send a document and proposal, you just send Barbie proposal. Barbie proposal can be a great way to start, but you had several meetings against player side and Atalanta side. So what is the difference between sending a real it's like a proposal and verbal proposal? Okay, we have to sign immediately Rasmus Højlund. It has to be a striker who can guarantee at least 15 goals per season, at least. But if you sign Harry Kane, he can guarantee like a 20 plus goal per season. That is for sure. We created chances, but we couldn't finish it. That is how we lost the game. Of course, there are several options, several things that we need to improve in our team to become a better team than last season. Yes, but these two things, hybridization and signing a new striker is really, really massively important at Manchester United. Because when you look at the high level team in the Europe top 5 league, they have a great goal scorer. When you think about one team, they have a great goal scorer. Tottenham Hotspur, Harry Kane, you support at Manchester City, Erling Haaland. Inter Milan, Lautaro Martinez, right? So they have every team in the Europe top 5 league in the Big Six have a great goal scorer except Manchester United. We need to sign striker, a player who can guarantee at least 15 goals per season, not in all competition. Okay, immediately. Okay, we need to sign him. Otherwise, we're not gonna get anywhere. Because we signed Andre Onana, we improved the way we play from the back, and we signed Mason Mount. Of course, he needs time to adapt in a new system, but he's working on it. So I'm not gonna tell anything bad about him because he needs time. But we need to sign striker. Where's the striker? In 2 weeks we are going to start. The league is gonna start in 2 weeks. We haven't done anything. Striker is completely needed. We know that. Marcus Rashford is not, the kind of player who can 100% guarantee to score at least 30 goals in all competition per season. No. So that's why Erik ten Hag pointed to these two things, that we need to sign the striker and improve finishing, and we need to improve high pressing system. So this is what Erik ten Hag pointed after losing Real Madrid. What do you think about these two things? Make sure on the comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.